Standard 8, Subject Mathematics, Unit number 7, Variation. Welcome student. Today we studied there are two types of variation, direct variation and inverse variation. In this video we studied the direct variation. Now see here in this table, number of notebooks denoted by X and its cost given in rupees denoted by Y. See here, these are the number of notebooks. One notebook has cost 20 rupees. Two notebooks, if we want to find the cost of two notebooks, we get 2 into 20 means 40 rupees is the price of two notebooks. For three notebooks, what is the price of three notebooks? 3 into 20 means 60. For example, for 12 notebooks, 12 into 20 means 240 rupees required to pay the cost of 12 notebooks. For 9 notebooks, we paid 9 into 20 means 180. Now see here, for one notebook we require 20 rupees, means here ratio 1 upon 20. For 3 notebook we take ratio of 3 upon 60. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6 upon 20 means 3 upon 60 gives also 1 upon 20. We get a ratio 12 upon 100, 240 get 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 14, 24, 12 zeros are 0 means we also get 1 upon 20. So by dividing 9 upon 180 also we get 1 upon 20. Here for each value of number of notebooks to the cost, from this above table we see that the ratio of number of notebooks X and their cost Y in each pair is 1 upon 20. It is a constant, does not change. It is a constant 1 upon 20. The number of notebooks and their cost are in the same proportion. See here. In each case here we get 1 upon 20, 1 upon 20. Each ratio is constant. Therefore number of notebooks and their cost are in same proportion. Therefore if one number means number of notebook increases, in the same manner cost their respective also increases. Therefore number of notebooks and cost in between there is a direct variation. This is the one example of direct variation. Now we see another example of direct variation. The table shows the distance traveled by a car and the time taken for it. See here, for 2 hours the distance covered by a car is 90. Remember that if car travels in uniform speed, then we take this example 2 upon 90 means for 1 hour it takes 45 kilometer. For 3 hours it takes 135. For 4 hours it takes 180. For 5 hours we get 225. From this table we see that distance covered by a car increases. If distance time increases, as time increases here distance also increases. Therefore ratio of time to the distance, if we take 2 upon 90 we get 1 upon 45. If dividing 2 upon 90, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, we get 1 upon 45. This ratio 1 upon 45. 3 upon 135 we get 1 upon 35. For every pair the ratio is same, means When time increases, distance traveled increases in the same proportion. Therefore, time and distance, if car covers in take uniform speed, then there is direct variation. Now we see how can we write there is a variation between time and distance. See here. Now see here the variation between number of notebook and cost. If number of notebook is x and its respective costs are y, then we write x. This notation, this letter is called as alpha. Alpha is a Greek letter used to denote the variation, and we write as their variation is x. There is direct variation between x and y. How can we read this? There is direct variation between x and y, or we also read as x varies as y, means x increases, also y increases, means it is denoted by x directly varies as y, means there is direct variation between x and y. Now using this we solve practice set 7.1. See first example, write the following statement using the symbol of variation. Write only in this form, symbolically. Circumference C of a circle, this is a circumference, is directly proportional. There is a direct proportion notation to its radius given by r, means this is denoted by mathematically C varies directly as y, r. C varies directly as y, r, or there is direct variation between C and r. This is mathematical symbolically notation. Now see example number 2. Consumption of petrol L in a car and a distance traveled by that car D are in direct variation. Direct variation, how can we write this? Consumption of petrol L, there is a direct variation where distance traveled by that car D, means this is denote there is a direct variation between L and D, or L varies directly as D. Now see example number 2. Complete the following table considering that the number of apples and their respective costs, there is a direct variation. One apple has cost 8, 4 apple has cost 32. If cost is 56, then how many number of apples? If 12 number of apples, then what is their cost? If 160 cost of apples, then find the number of apples. How can we find? See here. See example. Number of apples denoted by x and their respective cost denoted by y. There is direct variation, means x varies directly as y. First we write the given direct variation. Now to solve this example, we remove this sign. How can we remove this sign? We take equality. To remove this sign, we take constant, which is called as constant of proportionality. This is called as constant of proportionality or constant of variation, also called as. Now first find the value of k. See, remember, first take the variation. To remove this sign, we take equality. To remove this sign, we take k as a constant of proportionality. Now we take both values of x and y and to find k. See here, both value of x and y. If x is equal to 1, y is equal to then 8. Both values are given. Substitute this value in this equation. See here, x1 k into y has value 8. Then dividing 8 by 1, we get 1 upon 8 is equal to k. Therefore value of k, this is a constant. This is a constant or constant of variation. First we find the value of k. Now see. Now see example number 2. See here, number of apples are not given. X, our aim is to find, and their cost are given, means y is equal to 56. Now see here, first write down. See again, first we write down the given variation. Take k as a constant, substitute both the values given from the table, find the k. Now this value k, substitute in this equation. K replaced by 1 by 8, means x is equal to 1 by 8 into y. This is named by equation number 1. This is the equation of variation. This is equation of variation. Now using this equation, if x is given, then we find y. If y is given, then we find x. Then using this equation, we find the remaining values from the table. See, here x we want to find, y is given. Now substitute y in this equation, we get x is equal to 1 by 8 into y replaced by value 56. 8 ones are 8, 8 sevens are 56, means x is equal to 7. Means here 7 number of apples. Now see another example. X is equal to 12. Then our aim is to find y. Now substitute value of x in this equation. 12 is equal to 1 by 8 into y. Now 8 multiply in this side. 12 into 8 is equal to y. Y is equal to 12 into 8 gives 96. Now substitute value here 96. Now last example. If x we want to find and y is equal to 160. Substitute this value in this equation. X is equal to 1 by 8 into 160. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 zeros are 0, means x is equal to 20. Now substitute here value 20. Therefore we find the remaining values or fill in the blanks. See here in this page. Now students, using this example number 2, you solve same example from practice set 7.1 example number 4 in your notebook. Now next examples see in next video.